Hello everyone, and welcome back to Magoo Gaming for another stream. Hello everyone. Today, sorry, I was just making sure everything is working as it should. Today we will be playing Monkey Island 4. Return to Monkey Island. It's the epic journey of Guybrush Threepwood. The last chapter. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Monkey Island games. It's one of my best memories from my childhood. It's one of the greatest franchises, in my opinion, of all time. Some of the best games ever created. The games that made me into the gamer, making me love video games. So, if you are as ready as I am, then we will shortly start. I have played this game. It's quite some time. It's when it released, and that was, I can see at the bottom of the screen, it was in 2022. I played it at the release and have not played it since. So I remember a little bit. But in chat, you're more than welcome. If I'm struggling, please don't backseat. But you're more than welcome to try to figure out the puzzles with me. Maybe give me a pointer if I'm stuck. So it won't be boring. And we'll all have a great time. So, yeah. It's I've been doing streams daily. This time it's a bit. Usually I stream earlier than this time. I'm still trying to find out what is the best time of day to play games with you. And actually, last couple of days we played Psychonauts, one of the games. Also, yeah, this is with the old team: Tim Schafer, Dave Grossman, Ron Gilbert, and Tim Schafer made Psychonauts. We played the last couple of days, and I've not been streaming for that long, but I've been enjoying myself a lot, and I hope that you are enjoying it as well as I am. So yeah, let's nice and easy start up with the game. Something new has been added to Scrapbook. Let's take a look. As I recall, yeah, I started it just before the stream, so this is a recap.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Yeah, we do the recap. It's a recap of all the old games. Monkey Island, I was going Monkey Island 2, Monkey Island 3, and then there were the Telltale series of games. They are all recapped in this scrapbook.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
And I'll let Guybrush tell everything.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. Hey, hey, want to see my... Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Oh, I thought that there was that I could There's no
In
marker?
the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Oh yeah, now I can choose.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
Okay.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
Elaine.
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
Yeah.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
That's from the first game.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Okay.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there. A lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
It's from the second game.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
I remember that. That was first.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay?
Okay, we trust you, Guybrush.
I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical.
This franchise is magical, no doubt about that.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Oh, this from the second game. Yeah. I can remember the picture on the right-hand side. The character looks.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once.
Don't know if there's a preferred way of which one I should choose first. I'm just choosing the one I think.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The guy never gives up.
No, he doesn't.
I got eaten by a snake.
Oh, this is from the third game. I remember that. From the beginning of the third game, where you're in a snake.
I got buried alive.
You made some concoction to get out of it.
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game set, matchmaking. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
The third game, that's still my GOAT game of all time, of all point-and-click adventure games. It's the best game I ever played. It's when I started playing point-and-click adventure games. You used sometimes walkthrough. That was the first game I completely completed by myself. No help at all. I was so proud.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird.
You can say that.
That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
Are they symbolical in some way?
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
You did? I'd never heard that.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
And then, of course, Guybrush did.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
This is from the Telltale series, I'm pretty sure. It's a long time since I played the games. I played every one of them, but I'm pretty sure this is from the Telltale. The pages we come to now, that's from the Telltale series.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
But that was also, even though it was a bit different from the old style of point-and-click adventure games, they were still great stories, great artwork, everything just top-notch.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
That's the important thing.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
I remember that, also from the Telltale series.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Love did win out in the end. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more.
Yeah, we heard that.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Is that from the second?
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
I think that's from the second game.
These are from the time I found the secret of Monkey Island. I started my voyage at the Scum Bar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging, but plunder stats aren't everything. I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island.
I can't remember this part, actually.
I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mops.
Because this picture, the top one in the middle, that's the art style from this game.
In some quarters, my reputation was a disadvantage. Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience.
Actually, I think we will not go any further because I'm actually afraid that this will cause spoilers. Because this is from this game. That's why, as I said, I have played it when it released. And it said new stuff. So we will stop the scrapbook here. Not to get any spoilers. I think we actually got a couple of spoilers. My bad. I didn't know that. So, with any further ado, let's press new game. Casual mode, all the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. I think that's a no-brainer what we're gonna pick. Usually I would sometimes let you decide for me, but this one is a no-brainer for me. We're going hard.
Guybrush, come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Okay.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. It's creepy.
Okay, I thought it was
sir.
our parents.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Okay, if you haven't noticed, I'm playing on the
I once saw a
PS5.
scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
The art style of this game, I remember when I first saw some release details about it, I wasn't that fond of the art style. I didn't like that much. But the art style of the game series have changed a lot from the first game,
Some
where it was...
places still have scurvy dogs with
if you just could be quiet for just a second. I think that's my brother. From 2D with the old SCUM interface. Then it got to the third one, where it was a little more 3D, but still with hand-drawn, what's called background art. Then I always forgot
for 4 days straight.
the fourth game, which was completely in 3D. You played it with your keyboard and mouse, and walked around with the arrow keys. I was never that fond of the game. It's similar to Grim Fandango if you played that. But I haven't played it. I played too many games. But it was quite good. I have a friend who says that it's his favorite game. He also loves the series as much as I do. Then the Telltale series was also more played with the keyboard. And now this is more
Did you know you
back
could keep
to
a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
back to basic where it all started. And I remember the more I played it when it released, the more I grew to love this art style. But enough of me talking. Let's find that scurvy dog. Yeah. It was not that I knew that I needed to go into this building. It was just a whoopsie. But use L1 and R1 on the right stick to cycle through the different objectives around you. That's one of the differences. When you're playing on the PlayStation, you don't have the mouse, so they've made it a bit easier. But
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Or else.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Can I take the key?
I'll bring this
Sure.
right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
And we have gotten our first thing for the inventory. You can press triangle to open the inventory and look at the items you picked up. Open the to-do list. Junior Mighty Pirate to-do list by Scurvy Dogs. Oh, I didn't know that we could find it there. Is there also another... Examine the outhouse key?
Outside. It unlocks the outhouse outside.
Okay, I actually thought when I was blabbering around, I actually saw that there was an outhouse.
In France, they call a scurvy
With a
dog
key.
a chien scorbut.
Oh, thanks for the info.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
What do we have there? How much
How
for
much are the
Scurvy
scurvy
Dog?
dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
If you're not aware of it, piece of 8 is the currency of the game.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
That's
Thank
where
you.
the outhouse key was.
Okay. That's the counter.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Can we get a couple Scurvy Dogs?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Pretty please?
Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Okay, it looks like we are
never
not
mind.
gonna get any freebies.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Not that I can remember it, but apparently
What should we
Chucky
do
can
next?
give us some
Let's look
ideas.
for change in the outhouse. Maybe we
Yeah.
can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
Let's go and look in the outhouse then.
It's locked. Good thing I got the key in my pocket.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I like this.
Good.
Okay.
You unlocked it.
Not. Sorry. Not much of a tutorial, but then good thing we are totally pro gamers.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin
Can we get
is
that?
almost as good as a real coin.
Almost, you said it.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Gross.
Maybe rain. Smell this. I don't know
What
why.
is this stuff?
I would
Smells
do
the
that,
same as
but-
the toilet.
Do we have more
I'm not
ideas?
sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Yeah, there were when we were at the scurvy place. There was something about his glasses.
The
What to
words
say?
don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
And that's the only thing we need. Check the barrel. Ah, Harold! From Psychonauts.
Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Bill!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
I guess let's go in and see if we can can trick him with the fake coin. Yeah, that. Check out the glasses.
Are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Let's see if we can trick him.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Give Slug a piece of it to the vendor.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of meat. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
We did it.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Comes with a complimentary fly.
So good! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Let's check the to-do list. Mess around and explore. Find our real parents. Let's just check back here.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
It said we should explore, so that's what we're gonna do.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Check the
This
barrel.
would be great for apple bobbing. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
That's. I remember one thing that behind the door. What we started out with, that was the ending, and I also remember that was one of the things with when they released the game. This is actually the ending from the second game.
Hey, Chucky.
Sorry.
What are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
So to get the timeline straight, that was the first, the second, and actually this is kinda the third game because this starts where the second game ends. What did she do to her to do? Oh, check out the anchor, beat Chucky in a race, feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well, find a real parents. Didn't they go this way?
That's a
Talk
cool
about the
anchor.
anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's
Sorry.
not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually century. But the older design went out of
It's
fashion
actually
after
pretty
sailors
awesome.
started
This
digging
teaches
the
us
letter
how to
V
skip through
at
dialogue.
luck. You can still find the old kind around
So
sometimes.
the tutorial
but
starts now.
Collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down, for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city.
How long will she go
I'm
on?
kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Oh, we didn't get to skip. If you missed anything, you can press the left button to see previous lines. Oh, that's actually a pretty neat trick. And then we can skip. Oh, that's actually sometimes when I play point and click.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
You can the dialogue sometimes can get a bit quick and a bit messy. And what did he say and what didn't he? So I can just go back like that. Okay, let's challenge Chucky to a race.
Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
So that teaches us to walk faster. This is one of the best tutorials I have ever played in a game.
At home, I've got a collection of old Scurvy Dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
So we have now... Oh, we've actually done it from the top. Feed the duck. There's the duck in the pond.
I want to feed the duck.
Can we take the bread? Is it bread? Yeah, it was bread.
Hands off!
But...
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. No regard for personal property.
And no respect for your
Grab while
elders.
they're not
I
looking.
have half...
Gotta run!
How rude.
Wasn't that...
In
Talk to
France,
the
they
couple.
call a Scurvy Dog a chien score.
Find a real pill. Yeah, let's still do it from the top. So we will guess and go over here, take the bread, and feed the duck. Now we did that. So now we are gonna add some sauce. And already
What's this
I
red
noticed
blob on the
what's
ground?
this?
That's ketchup.
Ketchup?
It's supposed to be really good with Scurvy Dogs.
So we're gonna pick up the ketchup.
You should put that on your Scurvy Dog.
And now we're learning how to combine in the inventory. Oh, take a bite. Moldy and grassy. Full of nutrients.
Yuck!
So,
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
what was it then? Practice sword fighting. Where can we... Oh, I just saw something. Where we're supposed to find... It's a four-leaf clover.
I found a 4-leaf clover.
Jumping
Awesome.
There was
one
still
bit.
one left. Darn.
I already found a 4-leaf clover. Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers.
Oh, we should have maybe read that before. What can we do up here? Practice sword fighting. That was the thing we were actually supposed
Let's
to
be
do.
frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No
This-
way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
This game has the most legendary sword fighting.
In
Insult
France,
sword
they call a
fighting.
Scurvy Dog a
Where you, with an insult, win the match. If you have the 3 best insults in a row, you win. Make a wish at the wishing well. Where is the wishing well? What's that? Read the sign.
Don't feed the duck.
Oh, we did. We just did that.
you know you can keep a Scurvy Dog warm by sticking it in your arm?
So we stole bread. We were not supposed to pick the 4-leaf clover, and we're not allowed to feed the dog. We did all that. Where's the... Oh, there's the wishing well. And a coin.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Grab the coin. Oh. Oh. Thought it wouldn't let me get out of the inventory. I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish Dee would disappear. I wish for a cool plant. I wish for another Scurvy Dog. I wish we could speak backwards. What are we gonna choose? If anyone in chat have a great suggestion, let me know now. Otherwise, then let's just give it a second. Anyone? Feel free to say anything in chat if you're with me today. Otherwise, let's.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah!
Oh, he did. He got a pretty big mustache. Can we do the rest?
That was cool. I wish I had another coin.
Can we throw something else?
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Oh.
I wonder where this path goes.
Find a real parents. Let's go back to them. I'm afraid that if we go through that
I can
that
stand
gate,
on my head without using my
that the game will progress.
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
We can't
Excuse
touch them.
me.
Would you boys mind letting us...
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy...
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in
We
peace?
can't do anything with them?
Thanks.
I wonder where this path goes.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're just gonna...
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
So she's spying on them,
Some things are better left unknown.
but we cannot talk to them.
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our
Okay,
day in
let's-
peace? Thanks.
Wasn't there in? Just when we were to throw the bread, it's like it gave us. Yeah, look. That's odd. Looks like we had some opportunities to do something else, but then we weren't allowed. Okay, let's progress. I think this is. Oh, Guybrush.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Oh, that's
Hey,
a
kids.
real parent.
Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when
Whoop-de-doo.
Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never
Oh,
did
that's
find the
second game.
secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think
Just
maybe
a
I
long
gotta go
story.
use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
So this looks like the beginning of the first game. And now the epic song. Give it to me. Island of Melee. Oh, the beginning. That theme song. That's one of the best songs ever. Can people hear how much I love this game? Can you feel it? Ron Gilbert, Dave Grossman. Pinky Gaming. legendary death too. And so the adventure begins. Part 1, a friendly place. Everyone get comfortable. This is an adventure.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Mighty
Haven't
pirate.
seen you in a while, Threepwood.
Oh, the lookout.
What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck?
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's an evil zombie, ghost pirate, terror of the seas.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my
We've been enemies for my whole career. Sorry, there was just something with the sound. Do you get a lot of reverb out there? I'm figuring that my mic... Just a second, I have had some problems with the mic. It could be too loud. Just a second, guys. Is there still a lot of reverb? Or is it better now? One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think and hope we're good. Let's continue.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've
been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Okay.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Okay. What can we do? Actually, isn't it? I remember something. I think that actually he's blind. What can we do?
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Fair enough.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
So, let's investigate. Let's go see if we can find the pirates. Oh, I thought that he was going.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
She was, as I remember, the swordmaster of the first game, and also part of our crew. Time to say, yeah, we need to go and talk to the pirate leaders. Oh, this reminds me of the first game.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Okay.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back. Ah, he was... Oh, a collectible card.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
We gotta grab it.
Yar.
Huh? Oh, I thought there was something starting. Trivia. Oh, so which of these people were not swallowed by a giant manatee? So it's a trivia if we remember. Of these people were not swallowed. Murray, that's the skull. The Marquis de Singe. Coronado de Cava. I'm pretty sure Morgan the Flay got swallowed with me. Wasn't that the one we made a ghost from the Telltale series? I think it's the Marquis de Singe. I think that the manatee was in episode 3 or 4, and the Marquis de Singe was from the first. Let's try that. And we have correct on the first one. Big brains, big brains. Also, we can actually already answer the rest of them. Cool. So that's collectibles we're gonna find during the game.
Looks like a circus act.
I forgot about that.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around?
That's not the pirate leaders.
In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Oh,
Get
so
lost.
leadership has changed. I haven't heard there was a change of leadership. There are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here. So about financing expedition. Oh, it's yours to talk about. What are we gonna choose? What are we gonna choose? I haven't heard about...
there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
This sounds nasty.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are, exactly?
Oh, waiting for the saying that. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid. Exactly, it's a raid. What shall we choose? I'm going to find the secret. Let's be tricky. It's not exactly a raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret?
Yeah, you're wasting my
Even a
time.
real thing.
Just give me the truth. It's a prize of incalculable monetary value. It's a prize of incredible cultural value. It's a mystery of the ages that must be solved. It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it. It's a personal passion
of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Would at least consider advancing me some funds. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. Could you at least point me towards an available ship? Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? Nah, we are not. We are pirates. We're not getting loan fees from them. I could make it worth your while. Why should we? Nah, why should we split the booty with them? Could you at least point me towards an available ship? Yeah,
Could you at least point me
I
towards
don't
an
like
available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Row your boat. With backing, I can work it out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. If you don't take this opportunity, let Chuck will grab it. Shall I make it sound like I'm going in cahoots with LeChuck? With begging, I can work it out. I'm searching for crowdfunding right now. Okay, let's be cheeky. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
A pipe dream, wasn't that a game from the 80s? With backing, okay, it's like nothing works here.
With backing, I can work it.
Hot crew to bargain with. If you take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Yeah, that's funny. Why is that funny? Okay, they're making a bit too much of it.
Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Turn.
I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Don't forget Mighty Pirate.
I like the old pirate leaders better.
Let's just take a to-do list. Talk to the pirate leaders to get money. That didn't work. Use wads of cash to outfit the expedition. Get or find a ship. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. I read like a bag of potatoes.
The name seems to fit even better than it used to.
Scum, that was the old interface from the first couple of games. Legendary. I'm using information from the old games and thinking that usually there. You can go into the kitchen. Let's just
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Fine. Good. Peachy. Same old, same old. We're peachy.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing. Still in public serving. Fighting scurvy now. I screwed up our anniversary. We report more often than I'd like. Oh, that sounds
We're
so
apart
lovely.
more often than I'd like.
But you're still...
Oh yeah, we're still. We've just each got a lot on our plate. It's a two-plate relationship.
Well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be. Those pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Yeah, you say that. Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island? I think I hear the health inspector. Keep up the good work. The atmosphere has changed. You definitely have. That gives... They're real jerks. Yeah, we know that. Did I mention I'm going to find the secret? Why kiss and tell? I think I hear the health inspector. I want to see what happens.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding.
Panic.
That joke never gets old.
The
atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey!
Those new pirates...
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Let's hear the opinion of them.
My old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Okay. Okay, if we need to advance anything with him, I think we need to spill the beans about the secret of Monkey Island, because we have done this. Keep up the good work. Sounds like we're ending the conversation.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Let's be stowaways.
Ooh, I think I hear the health
something
inspector.
Happened when
What?
Was it?
Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Okay, it doesn't trigger anything.
Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work.
Will do.
Can we do anything in here? Impressive health department certificate.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Yep.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Maggots.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Can we take them up?
It's definitely a mop.
Can we offer to clean?
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Okay.
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Can we go out? Check out the wooden seagull.
The plaque
Can we
says,
steal
in
that?
memory of looming seagulls of old.
Oh, there was something in the first or second game where we I think it there was a seagull that gave us a red herring or something like that. I could always use some string. Oh, we got a new thing in our inventory. We have my state-of-the-art pen.
The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
That's a trivia book.
It's hopeless.
We cannot untangle that.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of
Cannot
old.
take the bird. Oh well. Then let's... What? A relative?
Looks like a mugshot.
Can we steal
Stay away from that picture.
We cannot steal that picture. Maybe later then. Then let's... Oh, can we do something with the fireplace?
Nice
Roaring
and hot.
fire.
Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Oh. Can we do that? Can we burst into flames? While we're standing, let's just check again. Get or find a ship. And what did they say? LeChuck was the only one with a ship? What?
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Can they
Good
tell us
for
something
you.
now? Do we get other
I'm gonna
options
find the
with
secret
them?
of Monkey
No?
Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Oh yeah, was that
I'm gonna find the
the
secret of
first
Monkey Island.
game wasn't
Don't
that
sound much
t-shirt?
like pirating to me.
Not to be spoiling anything, but it was the first game. Let's stroll along. I think it's LeChuck's ship. LeChuck.
Oh, clever.
Job opening.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The
I said
clipboard in your hand says you're
stowaway
the quartermaster.
earlier.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
I absolutely love to be a swabby. Have you got anything more senior? No thanks, I'm getting my own expedition together. Actually, I think this is an opportunity.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The
Have we-
restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Okay, we shouldn't be telling him, telling her our real name. Guybrush, Friedwood Smith, John Smith, Andrew LeChuck, nephew. Andrew LeChuck, no relation. We are his
Andrew
nephew,
LeChuck,
of course.
nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm
Hello.
confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay. What are we gonna do? We got updated on the to-do list. Join the Chuck's crew. So we're not gonna get or find a ship. Join the Chuck's crew. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes me and won't hire me. Get him up. Seize the Chuck ship at the earliest opportunity. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. So we need to get a disguise.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison.
Voodoo lady.
Would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Is that Wally? That looks like Elaine. It was Elaine.
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping to over this story. How's your scurvy prevention project? You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island. Remind me how long we've been married? Let's just from the top.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
So she's also having some problem with Madison. You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison. I have to get going. You probably got to get going. Sounds like ending. Let's talk about Madison.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh, dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way.
I feel better just talking to you.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I want to have the last word.
Get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Criticize the statue.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth. It doesn't look finished.
What's that flyer?
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Okay. We're not gonna take the flyer. Is that the voodoo lady?
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so.
Going out of business. Does it say that?
Going out of business? This place is an institution.
What? Where's the
They're having a
voodoo
half-off
lady?
sale.
Let's go inside and
the International
see.
House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
There's the voodoo lady.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Reoccurring in every game. You mean ever since we last saw each other? It's been years. I'm going to search for the secret of Monkey Island. I'm planning to get on a ship with LeChuck. Any advice? Let's go from the top again.
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Okay.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
A boat?
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints.
Oh, can we get that?
Wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
You're going out of business.
You're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Oh, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
Dark magic? How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Messy? Is dark magic powerful? I don't suppose you sell mops, because we need one. Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now? To tell me how Elaine is right now? Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? I'll get back browsing the shop. Let's continue.
Is dark magic powerful?
Talking about
Powerful,
the dark magic.
yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts.
No. Where can
I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
It's not? But you sell
I don't
mops.
suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Yeah, he had a mop. I don't think that he would let us get it. Can you tell me how Elaine
use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Okay. How are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there.
We
Is
want to
this
know
the
her
year
name,
when
yeah.
you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina.
So now
Nice.
we know that.
Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Will I succeed?
We know we will, but
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any mystical advice or information?
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Stock tips. Was that it? Didn't she... I need it. Oh, so if we're stuck, we can get some information here. How do maybe someone has mobs I can borrow for somewhere we need to clean up. Okay.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
Spoiled the opportunity to get a trophy. I think that maybe you could get a trophy if I didn't open that one.
An empty basket.
My bad.
I should have gotten here last month. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's okay.
Too bad it's empty. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
And everything for tourists.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
Tall bottle?
Not very practical.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me.
Sticky bottle?
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Shiny.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Is there anything?
Keep up the good work, buddy. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I need a lot of keys to open that.
I cannot open it.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price.
But
as I said, it has been placed with me for
But I
safekeeping.
want it. Yep, but give me the safe.
It is not for sale at any
Okay, we're not gonna get
half
the safe.
Off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Cheeky humor.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Oh, it's so sad she's going out of business. Yeah, it is Wally's shop. Let's go talk to him before we investigate more with the mop.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're
Sorry
lucky
about
I'm
that.
past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Yeah, we'll go back to the scum bar.
You would
We'll just
happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I
talk a
recently
little
made
more
one
here.
on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
One.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
You're not funny. You're not funny at all. Looks like the shop across the way is in
Looks like
trouble.
the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Franchise? The town seems to be pretty run
The town
down.
seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain
Doesn't it
Madison
always?
made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am.
Make $1 million.
I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Another day, another dollar. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay, is there anything...
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
3D map. It's
those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Can we take the monocle?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Pirate, what's it called?
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
I forgot the word.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
If you pay for it.
Never mind.
But I want a map.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Chinese?
Actually, Mr. Threepwood,
Japanese?
Yep, Trouser Island. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Business cards. That was the word I couldn't find before.
It's a long,
Business
small
cards.
map of somewhere far, far away.
Far. What?
It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
And I've just been playing Star Wars Outlaws. I
looks
could have
chilly
used
up
that. Did we check that one?
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Oh. This map is taller than
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
What?
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Maps wrapped in...
This one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
A solid gold compass.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny.
We take all the shiny.
Hey, Wally. What's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
He's pretty short.
Hey, Wally. What's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ah, of course. I'm just stupid right now.
Never seen one of those before.
Let's go down to... Oh, there's more graffiti.
This place has kind of gone downhill. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Is that the time?
Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now.
Yeah. Never worked. Sorry. I am thinking let's go down back to the scum bar because we need to find out how to get a mob, and we have heard from 2 places now that the cook... What? No. Say hi to... Seriously.
Hey, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
Yeah. It was declared a historical landmark.
Funny thing about the games back then, the Monkey Island games, it's just a quick story I'm going to tell you now. Lucas Arts was the gaming company from Lucasfilms, and then they used in every game a little promotion thing for the next game. And this is actually an historic thing from the first Monkey Island. After Monkey Island, they released Loom, and if you look at his brooch, it says "Ask." I remember that in the first game they said "Ask me about Loom," and yeah, I should just have checked out what the text options were. Tell me about Loom. So when you did that option, he would talk about the next game that LucasArts would release.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
I have actually played Loom, and it was actually quite brilliant. It was that times rhythm games where you were a wizard and you got spells by doing different keys, playing different music. It was an awesome point and click. This place does seem different from what I remember.
This does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
What? I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come? Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake, yeah.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom.
He can, I hope he can tell it better than I could.
Say it.
No!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
It was...
Now get lost.
Pretty far ahead of its time.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
You learn magic / music spells on the way and use them to do the puzzles.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
When you can smell the risk. What was it trying to...
Was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It's a mop.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
Build it and they will come.
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the handle tree?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I think we just go from the top.
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind
of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
This just recaps the first two. Remind me how to find what kind of wood you said was. What kind of head?
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay. Are you sure Josh can buy a
Are you sure I
mop?
can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
That was
Okay,
not.
I guess
much
I'll do
of a
it.
help.
What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Okay, we updated our to-do list. Make the mop. Find the mop handle tree. Where do you find a mop handle tree? Okay. Don't think that don't have anything else to do here. Right, I didn't meant that. Where am I actually going right now? Sorry, guys. Head for the island interior. Let's. It was actually I actually wanted to go. I'm totally on autopilot right now. It's like in the old games, you went up to the lookout and you could
Just
get
thought I'd
to the
pop
map.
in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? High seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Okay,
Very well.
Just to be sure, yeah. What's that note on the door?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
What? Everything just closed.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Okay. What's she doing up there?
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
No? Let's go check out the alley. Is there anything here we can use?
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only.
But employees of what?
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Wasn't that the more graffiti?
I think it's a chandelier. Looks sort of like an eye.
Visit the jail?
A visitor!
Oh.
Wait.
I
Guybrush
know you.
Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
That's
I
right.
blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first
his
meet
name.
right here?
Not at all.
I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Big news, I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island. What did they get this time? I assume you'll be here when I get back. Big news,
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
Just a second. I'm planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting. Maybe I can spring you for old time's sake. I don't cruise ships, but maybe you can still help me out. You know what I remember about Monkey Island? Why should we actually get him out?
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Swords? Did you just say that? I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked up for. I'll assume we have when I get back.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
But that's also illegal.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
You'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority. It actually got in the priorities. What's that?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Oh, that's only one rule.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Coffin salesman, ship salesman, used ship salesman. Oh, what have you sold to us in this game? Or in these games?
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you. What did you do to get... what did you do that got you arrested? Would it help if I broke you out of jail? Yeah, that sort of figures. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested? Would it help if I were... Yeah,
what did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law? Oh, yeah, you also did law. Yeah, you did in Telltale games, yeah.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
So... Are you sure you don't want...
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Is there anything
else? Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Okay, he wants his toothbrush.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Thanks, that's advice. Okay, so...
See you later.
Yep.
Otis wanna get out, and Stan
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Can we use the monocle?
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Oh.
How's your day going?
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
And Otis said that there was an...
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Maybe the door with the big...
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi there. What's this lock?
That's for hats.
Locks for hats?
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Okay.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Okay.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What?
These are nice.
Thanks.
What? Look. lock this. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller. Okay. That sounds like a challenge.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Oh, was there a parrot that took the arm of or the hand of someone in the...
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff that seems like a magic trick? Who's the old lady in the window across the way? I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That's
all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
So if I gave her the serial number from the lock we just got, she can give us a key?
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
True that.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Okay.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago.
What?
Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, let's...
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
What she thinks
Exciting.
about that.
The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? How does that work? That seems enormously useful. If it's a key, could you duplicate all at once?
All at once?
I want to know how
does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
That was the key at the voodoo lady. The lock at the voodoo lady, sorry.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
The system, like in Grim Fandango, the system. Don't mess up my system.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Thank you. Can we get him out now?
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Okay.
I'll stay on this side of the bars. I already copied the serial number.
That didn't help us at all.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head.
Why did we even do that? we didn't benefit from that. Maybe we'll later. Is there anything?
Carla.
Yeah, it was Carla, yeah. Yeah, the Swordmaster from the first game.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Mighty pirate. And yeah, now it was the...
Hello, Swordmaster.
Talked about earlier. The
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
And then usually it should rhyme of some sort. When anything but you're cooking, when was the last time you had a bath? Let me show you what a hag looks like. What did she end up with saying hag? There's nothing.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
I actually won that round. You should never be given up. You should never have given up being a swordmaster. How's the governorship treating you? I hope you're not still sore about the thing with the ship that one time. You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
You should never have given up being swordmaster.
Doesn't sound like
Who
insults.
says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is, but there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me. I've got my own project cooking. I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does. Just because we're married. Elaine said progress being hampered by Captain Madison. Yeah.
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
You don't?
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay. There's some books. The Endless Tale of the Voice at the end.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Oh, I could borrow it. So sorry, guys. I can borrow the books. Ship-to-ship combat strategies.
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
By Captain Madison.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
Oh. I'll pay for it.
Pay for it.
I don't need your money.
What's the...
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay. So...
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
So we can take it? Thank you. What's upstairs?
Stay out of my bedroom,
Oh,
Threepwood.
her bedroom. Okay. Sorry.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
I can't remember that ship. Oh, we can poke the ship. I don't think we are able to do that much.
Meathook's museum is gone. What? So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Worldwide shortage of rubber pulley with a chicken in the middle. I'm guessing the forest is where we find the handlebar. Didn't Stan say his...
I remember when this place used to be wall-to-wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
Said his toothbrush was at his
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Stan.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Oh, yeah, it's a toothbrush.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
How do we get in there to get his
I remember when
toothbrush?
these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Do we have anything in No. Doesn't look like it. We have anything we can use?
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
No. What's that up there?
It's a dried-up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
It doesn't seem like we can
There was a time when every mooring would be
here.
filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Take this. Oh, we can take this one.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Is that it? What is that the only thing we can do here?
The window's all boarded. Is that an old... The assets of this establishment...
Okay.
Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me.
That wasn't a big deal we could do there. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Isn't this the
Museum of Pirate
the
Lore?
old place of the Swordmaster?
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Thank you. What
There's
is
some
there?
very tiny writing on it.
Can we use the monocle again?
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Good. Point taken?
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Poke the plank?
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Oh, I was just about to say, here wasn't it the...
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. The display case is locked.
No. What's in here? That a box of
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Some assembly.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
What are we gonna do here?
Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm named after myself. I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island. Your museum is quaint. Tell me about the newsletter of yours. I see you wear a peg leg despite having both of your original legs. I'll have a look around. From the top.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro! If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
They didn't know what they had until I lost it. Tell me about
that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
So, we need something to... magnify.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
I think this.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty.
Oh. That was a mistake.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Maps are highly recommended. So we should go back to Wall, I guess. See if you have a map we can use. Oh, that was not good.
Hey, watch it!
What did? Did they just throw a bottle at me?
better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Okay. So we need
a
bit of the... We need a little of the wood from the mob. And we got new options for whitey bones.
Things are not what they seem.
Doesn't sound like it. We got that. Yeah, I was about to say it before. We got the cracker mix. And she got a parrot.
Welcome back.
Hi there.
She said it was the last she had. Maybe we can get something out of her.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay. What a trade.
Hey, kid.
Then maybe help us with something.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Okay.
See you later.
Yep.
You used a centipede for a toothbrush?
Jail is like a bad breakfast.
Let's go back to the scum bar. See if we maybe can find a
the name
knife
seems to fit
or
even
something
better than it
for
used to.
Cutting. A sliver of who's that?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Okay.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Let's go to the kitchen and see what they cook. Is there a knife? Something I just haven't found yet? No?
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it.
Yeah.
I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Some swanky cookbook. She had books.
If I brought you a recipe, Could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
I'll see what I can find out.
We can
Thanks.
find the recipe in one of her books, one of the cookbooks, if you have a cookbook. Just checking what the to-do list, if it's been updated or something. I'm wondering, first and foremost, did maybe have something? No, nothing happened here. No, and we didn't get anything from him either. No. Let's go to the governor's mansion then. That's the museum. Thinking, is there a cookbook? Voodoo tricks at home, ship to ship combat strategies, ingredients by Babylon Flay. Babylon Flay. Babylon Flay. The big treasure, at the end of the thing. Ingredients.
It's a
That
cookbook.
sounds
It has
promising.
4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I
borrow
borrow a
that?
book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay, so we need to get that book somehow. But how? What if we combine?
If one monocle is good, 2
Yeah.
is better.
No, let's go the other way. Up to the museum, yeah. Feeling my brain is turning into mush right now.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Oh, it works. Okay, we go back then to... the locksmith with the new serial number.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi.
Mr. Brush. I'm Guybrush. Fleetfoot, mighty pirate.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Stamps?
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I can get out of the shop. Then let's go to the museum. And try out a new key. Oh, sorry.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly.
Now we can't do anything.
That'll do, Parrot.
Parrot?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
We didn't benefit that much from that. No. Okay. Guys, I'm thinking it was a bit shorter than we did the last couple of days, but those were 6 hours, and that's a bit too much. I don't have any good thoughts right now, so we've been playing now. Oh, my old save files. We have been. Can you actually see how old when I last played the game? 23. Did I play it 23 last year? Okay. We'll end the stream now and continue tomorrow. And see what's going to happen. Let's just take a look at the to-do list. Yeah. This is on the agenda tomorrow. Then I'll stop for today. We have been now playing for, what is it, over, yeah, nearly 2.5 hours. And that's, I've said it before, I'm pretty new to streaming. I'm thinking streams around 3 hours is what I'm about to do. And since this is the first one, we cut it a bit shorter so I can take it if you like it. If you want to see more, I will be playing it to the end. But in the future, maybe sometimes if you don't like the games, if you're not keen on watching it more, then it's maybe only one episode. But this one I will play to the end. But thank you for today. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing, and I will highly appreciate if you would, if you will give the video a like. It gives me a lot of happy thoughts, makes me want to do more, that I can see people enjoy it. Also, it makes the channel a lot. So, guys, thank you for today. See you in the next one. Magoo out.